Okay, I'm gonna continue my review of the 2010 post-apocalyptic thriller, The Book of Eli. Let's see here. After see, a little after this bad thing happens to Eli, her so Solaris goes to she walks down the street, I believe, and then she hears Carnegie, Redridge, and the other guys coming to get her, and she proceeds to. Oh, she's in the. I'm sorry. She's in one of the armored trucks. She gets taken away from the house after this bad thing happens to Eli. She and then she's in the back seat. She gets this piece of little rope or something. Then she uh, goes to strangle the driver of that armored truck that she's in. Then they flip. Uh, and Redridge took Eli's sword, and Redridge is kind of playing with it in the truck, and he puts it on the dashboard. And after they're done flipping, you can imagine what happened to Redridge. And she gets out of that truck. Then I think she gets a grenade and blows up one of the other armored trucks. Then it rolls down the street. Whew. And Carnegie's in this other truck and with one of his other guys, and they drive away, and Mila walks back. Oh, she drives back to the house that her and Eli went to. um, Such a good movie this was, and she gets Eli up. Then they go to this. They go to I don't know, Alcatraz, and they first drive on the uh, Golden Gate Bridge, and then they go to the where Alcatraz is on a rowboat, and then that's when Eli uh, starts to recite the book that he read for 30 years to um the like the caretaker or preserver of the. It's like an old an old time museum there, like of things from like the 90s and earlier, and he proceeds to write down what Eli is saying of the book that's in his mind. And Carnegie did take the book that Eli had that belonged to Eli. and Carnegie tries to open it, but it has a lock. So he has I think the guy who works in that little hardware store to open it, and he kept saying, "Careful, careful." Uh, and the twist that I really did like was that book was actually, it wasn't printed in words. And we also find out that Eli uh, doesn't see very well. Then Mila goes to walk down the road and she has Eli's clothes on. She has the pack, this little iPod that he listened to. She goes to walk down the road and deliver the message that he was attempting to do. I have to really say that I really did love this movie. I'm getting a little choked up thinking about it, but uh, there wasn't very much action in it, but the action that was in it was incredible. And I really didn't feel bored at all through watching this. And all the bad things that I've heard and read about it, I didn't see what was so bad about this. I was enthralled by it the whole time. I loved how it looked, how it was written, how it was shot, how it was edited. I especially appreciated the music. And Denzel looked like he was really enjoying this part. Because there were some moments when he was allowed to be funny. And that really made him more of a likable and three-dimensional character to me. And Mila Kunis wasn't, I don't want to say annoying, but she wasn't, she wasn't the no-brained character that we're used to seeing. I think this is her first role where she can actually show what she's able to do as an actress when she's given a good part and good lines to say. And Gary Oldman was spot on as usual as the villain. And he's played many villains throughout his career. Some I can name off the top of my head. The Professional, Leon, Air Force One, and then I think True Romance, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and The Fifth Element. And one that many people don't really like, and I kind of do like, is Lost in Space. I enjoyed the Book of Eli so much I was waiting all day to tell you all about this. This is my first two-part review. I hope it's not boring. Oh. Thank you, God, for this. I know it's not perfect. It's not a perfect movie by any means there, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and it can have flaws, but still enjoyable and still be entertaining. And it does get its message across very well, in my opinion. If you haven't already, I would highly appreciate it if you would subscribe over here if you're watching the video by itself, or subscribe down here if you're watching the video on my channel.